Today we're going to cover section 10-4, day 2. Your class opener. Draw tangents to the circle through points A and B. Draw an obtuse triangle, construct the inscribed circle. So let's see, obtuse triangle, I know that I need to get one of the angles larger than 90 degrees. And if I want to draw an inscribed circle, this is the one where I need to do angle bisectors. So bisecting each of the angles, I know that all 3 angle bisectors intersect in the same location. So if I bisect just 2 of the angles, if I do it properly, I know that that should be enough to give me the point that I need. So opening up, bisecting 2 of the angles, I swing an arc. Then from that location, I swing an arc farther out. And for me at least, I know that I'm more accurate if I make this second arc fairly long. So I'm going to draw it out here. And I have my angle bisector is running right here. Bisecting one of the other angles then. Well, I'm going to bisect the angle over here on the right. So I'm going to start by swinging an arc across the angle. From where the arc intersects the sides, I'm going to swing 2 more arcs, and I'm going to swing them out fairly far. So one of them out here, swinging from the other side. And I can get my angle bisector for there as well. And now I'm looking at where the 2 angle bisectors intersect. I want to measure the distance perpendicular to one of the sides. I'm going to measure to the top right. So to start, the first thing I do is put the point of my compass at this intersection of the angle bisectors, and I need to make 2 marks on this opposite side. I'm going to make one over here to the right, one over here to the left. If I don't change the size of my compass, I just need to draw an arc farther out from each of those points. And it looks like my first one wasn't quite long enough, so I'll have to do that one again. And now if I draw from there to out here, the radius of my circle will be this piece right here. So let's put the point right there. We open up our radius to be where it touches the outside of the circle, or outside the triangle. And if I draw my circle, it should be inscribed. And sometimes it gets a little bit off. Next one, draw an acute triangle, construct the circumscribed circle. So giving myself an acute triangle, I'm going to pick this one. To circumscribe the circle, I need to do perpendicular bisectors. If I do the perpendicular bisector for 2 sides, it should give me the intersection point that I need. If I want to be more precise, I could do all 3 sides. I'm going to do the perpendicular bisector for the left and the right. So I know that I open my compass up to more than halfway. And I will swing an arc on the outside, swing an arc on the inside. Do the same thing up from the other vertex. And it looks like I needed to go just a little bit farther. And connecting them together. Now, doing the perpendicular bisector for another side of the triangle, I'll pick the right. And I know it'll intersect somewhere out on the outside, somewhere on the inside. Swinging an arc from the other vertex. Connecting those intersection points together should give me my other perpendicular bisector. And now I look at where do those 2 intersect. And I'm just going to open my compass up from that point to any vertex of the triangle, and it shouldn't matter which one I pick. And if I draw this circle, it should hit the vertex at each spot. So I have a circumscribed circle. And your closure. Describe the difference between a median and an angle bisector.